Hi, my name is Desiree Royer, and this is my audience member, and we are talking about climate change. When we go outside, we take a nice fresh breath air, but is it really clean? I'm sure we can all look around today and look at the sky and even see a hue forming, but what really is that hue? Every day we are witnessing an increase in greenhouse gas emissions, causing an all-time rise in climate change. Climate change is affecting our future of the lives of our loved ones and ourselves, and it's time for a change. Today, I'll be expressing what climate change is, how it is affecting our ecosystem, and what needs to be done quickly to ensure a safe future. First, I'm going to discuss what climate change is and how it is affecting our future. On NASA's website dedicated to global climate change, its shortened definition of climate change is the direct observations made on and above Earth's surface to show how the planet's climate is significantly changing. Human activities are the primary driver of those changes. Human activities that we may not even realize are affecting our ecosystem every day. Most of these activities release greenhouse gases, which is when we burn fossil fuels, causing the Earth to trap in even more heat. What this shows us is that we humans are the biggest factor to the climate change, and we are putting these toxic emissions into our own sacred ecosystem, and we're not even realizing how deeply it is affecting us. Secondly, I would like to talk about is how climate change is really affecting our everyday functions and how climate change is really potentially hurting us in our futures. Climate change is heating up our planet every day. On NASA's website, they also demonstrate the rise in heat in our globe. Here's a demonstration to show that. Okay. As we can see, the globe is heating up significantly from 1884 to now. I chose this demonstration to really show how the rise in heat is not due to just regular hot summers. It's because of us that we can see our globe is getting hotter, which can affect us every day. On Global Climate Change website, they also explain as to how climate change is really affecting our society. They state that some of these major effects due to climate change are climate change is really affecting human health, well-being, and through more extreme weather events and wildfires, decreased air quality, diseases transmitted by insects, food, and water. Why would we risk the health of ourselves and continue to risk everyone around us? As you can see, climate change affects all of us. And with these conditions to stop, and it's just continuing to get worse if we don't advocate to stop the problem and make changes. Lastly, I'm going to go over how we can make changes in order to put climate change to a halt and save our environment. One way we can push to stop climate change from increasing at this rapid pace is to really increase enforcement with our policymakers. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or better known as the IPCC, it lists many ideas on how to change climate change. And one of them is heading straight to policymakers to enforce environmental regulations. The IPCC's main goal was created to provide policymakers with regular scientific assessments on climate change, its implications and potential future risks, as well as to put forward adaptation and mitigation options. This is obviously a huge step because if enforcement is regulated, then it will push everyone to make small changes in order to save our ecosystem. This also shows other people that if the government is involved and they are willing to advocate for these changes, then it will show the importance of the problem. Some other ways that NASA mentions are limiting the use of heat emissions through unnatural greenhouse gases. I think that it is very important to keep in mind that if we make simple changes to our everyday lives and everyday routines, then that will significantly move how climate change is moving. In conclusion, as we can see, climate change is an all-time high and it is moving at a very rapid pace. It is very alarming to the fact that the globe is being affected every day by human activity, causing detrimental impacts to our futures and health impacts as well. It is also up to us to really push for policymakers to enforce some more regulation on climate change and make those simple changes in our everyday routines, such as turning off a light when we don't really need it on. It is also important for us to stay updated and informed on this issue. I would like to thank you all for listening, and next time, really consider what is hurting our beautiful planet. Thank you.